Well, Marissa set that ball too low. Candace has got a long arms, and it'd be better to make it too high than too low. That ball didn't even have a chance to get over the net.
Hanneman with her third serve almost takes off the Victoria Clark's head there. The setter was switching positions. Hanneman's got a cannon from back there.
Well, it's early in the game and it's close. And this is what Renfrew needed to have happen. Now let's see if they can play with him
Nova
for the rest of the
Bozanowski
time.
back to serve for the Preds. Jump Sayers tries to drop it in. Anybody's ball on top of the net there, and the Preds get it as Bozanowski happy she gets a second serve.
Another troublesome set.
Calling a lift on that one, I think. Yeah.
But they're bumping the ball on top of the net. They've got to keep that ball off the net. I mean, that's so obvious.
The bumps are a little too powerful with that Bozanowski serve, causing some difficulties. This will be her third. Oh, nice dig there by number 12. I think that was number 1, Lafreniere. Nice play. Bozanowski's going to dump it over. There's Clark with the set over to 13. Giroux.
Oh, nicely done by Candace Scott to keep that alive. Another top of the net.
They're going to put that one over. Nice little rally back and forth here. Oh, nice dig by Shannon Loden. There's McClay with her powerful swing. That's 8. Candace Scott getting the point for the Preds.
Been interesting to have statistics. The number of times that Renfrew has bumped the ball on top of the net. And they lose all of those jousts. And you know, it's killing them right now. If they could keep that ball off the net, they could run an attack.
13 up with that one. That's Giroux as Celine Suckle for the Preds reached out, couldn't get it, goes off her and out of bounds. Wearing number 3 in white. That's the libero, right off her hands. Now we go to the opposite side. Rachel Mullins back to serve for the Knights. Knights in black, Preds in purple. You're watching the Ontario Volleyball Championships from Rim Park in Waterloo on Rogers TV. There's Suckle with the bump. Oh, Bozanowski and that was Shannon Loden both looking at each other, weren't sure who wanted it.
They're not in a zone right now. That would never happen in this game where, say, 23-all. Right now, it's disjointed. Neither team is playing in any sort of a flow. Oh, wow.
There's McClay with the dump over. 14, Rachel Mullins.
Hanneman made an outstanding dig on the hit by Candace Scott.
Talking about power hitters, Candace Scott, she's a tall girl, and she gets up there and just hammers that, uses those long arms of hers.
If you had a hitting chart, I would think Candace has hit more step-arounds than any other sets. She's been extremely effective with those step-arounds.
She now moves to the server position. Launches one to the back row. There's Clark, with the set. Preds come back attacking. There's McClay. Clark gets to it. There's Mata with the set. As the Knights hit the dirt, 13's going to put it over. That's Giroux again. Puts it deep. Just out.
It's too bad.
Bozanowski was right there to watch it, too.
Renfrew is showing very good court discipline. Now, number 12, Clark, is taking second balls, and no one's getting into her way. She's working really, really hard out there because it's a track meet for her right now because her teammates are not passing very well. But she's working extremely hard to run down balls and put the balls up so our hitters can hit them.
Danielle Giroux unable to come up with Candace Scott's second serve. This is her third. She drops it into a perfect spot. There's Clark with the set, and there's Giroux. Hammers it into the net again.
I can't believe they couldn't do more with that set. It was a pretty decent set, and they didn't even look for Lafreniere to hit a ball, and she's their featured player. She never even ran any kind of a play there.
We'll have a substitution. 8 for 13. That's Braylee Severin in for Danielle Giroux. Unable to handle the last serve and putting that one in the net. She now takes a break. That looks like it might have been going long, but the Knights play it anyway. Here comes one. Look at that set. Beautiful by Mata. Beautiful set for Katie McClay. She wasn't happy with the way she hit it, but you know what? It works, Russ.
Yeah. And the score sheet, it's a point.
That's right.
It doesn't have to be. It can be ugly or it can be great. No one ever knows after that.
We don't ask how, they just ask how many.
Oh, my goodness. Like, they're just self-destructing right now. I mean, the game was close at 11, and now look at the score. It was around 10 all, I think. And they've just self-destructed. They can't get out of these rotations right now.
Matthew Monnick's going to call a timeout for Renfrew. Yeah. It was close, and now they just can't seem to handle. Ever since Candace Scott went back there to serve, number 8 for the Predators, haven't been able to do much.
The Predators remind me of a blue-collar worker just going and doing a really solid, competent job. They're not doing anything special. They're just doing the things that they've been taught to do, and they're going to be very difficult if they do that. Renfrew is definitely a better team than they're showing right now. Whether it's the fact that they haven't played in this kind of an environment, it is a provincial championship, but they're just not able to keep that ball alive with any consistency.
Well, it seems like watching these Predators, this is the second game we've seen, and it seems like no matter what, they're that steady train that just keeps going. Yeah, you could get a few points on them, they could have a few mistakes, but eventually they're just going to get their points. It seems like they're just eventually going to get there. They're too good almost.
Well, they have brain cramps, there's no question, but they're able to stop them and only gave up 2 or 3 points.
Oh, we're back to action as Candace Scott starts to swings off. She serves it. There's Lafreniere.
That was a nice job. His second ball, instead of setting it to the setter, she just hit it.
Yeah, not how she wanted to hit it, but it worked in the end. As they get the serve back, and that's Victoria Clark back for the Knights. Way long. Wow. Nice eye by Bozanowski to call that one out almost as soon as it crossed the net. Mata back to serve now for the Predators, wearing 9 in purple. The setter / libero, depending on which set of the game.
Nice ball by the libero.
Oh, a big block by Lafreniere on Katie McClay, who just hammers the ball. That was a nice block. Both her and Thyla Hanneman got up there.
Well, as I say, Katie doesn't worry about what kind of a block is there. She's going up swinging.
Because 9 times out of 10, she's going to put it right through the hands of the blocker. She hits it so hard.
But usually the play's over when she swings, one way or the other. But that sure doesn't help.
Braylee Severin hands it right back after that big block by the Twin Towers in the front row.
It's back-to-back missed serves by Renfrew, and boy, that's tough to come back from.
Speaking of McClay, she's back to serve. Puts her to the libero, number 5, which is Robin Beauchamp. And another big block by the Preds this time. That's number 4 and 2. Mazurkiewicz and Bozanowski both having good games in the second set. Preds took the first one 25-14.
Here comes the come around. She's into the net. Oh, they call it a touch. Oh no.
Scrambling right now.
The Predators are very good at these scrambling. Like, it looks ugly. You know, the ball is going back and forth very quickly, but they really do keep their composure, I've noticed.
The play back.
Nice pass by the libero.
A nice tip. Bozanowski came off that block. She saw the tip coming right away. She'll hit it here. Puts her down the line. Great eyes while in the air there. You see the line open up and puts her down deep. Just 3 points away from their second sweep here. The Kitchener-Waterloo Predators. Let's just keep in mind these Predators are the under-17 team. There's another team that we'll see a little later. The under-18 team.
Uh-oh. That's your basic depth set. Hanneman could do nothing with that one. It's set right on top of the net into the big block of Ladone and Mazurkiewicz.
And I think that's why they call it a depth set, too, because there's nothing you can do with it. Powerful serve. There's Halleman up. Puts it out.
The block was there, and she tried to go around it and just missed. It'll come into match point.
The play back to serve for the Preds on match point. You said it, Russ. And it's going to be trouble. Free ball for the Preds here. There's the initial set. Nice dig by number 5, Beauchamp. Into the net, and the Kitchener-Waterloo Predators win this set 25-13 after the first set 25-14, and are just cruising right now. Look like a well-oiled machine. That one, Russ, looked easy.
Well, it was easy for them because they're a good team, and Renfrew County is just they have too many young. They look younger. They're just, but so is the Kitchener team. They just make too many mistakes.
And that's what it was. It seemed like there was just too many mistakes in that initial set, and they couldn't get out of it. I thought the Predators looked excellent there. Katie McClay is walking by our bench right now. She had a phenomenal game for the Preds, I thought. And so did Marissa Moda. We talked about her in the first set. Her receiving ability and defensive ability was on full display.
Well, it's an embarrassment of riches for Paul Pavin. And I mean, what do you do with someone like Marissa Moda who's a great libero, but is also an outstanding setter? So it's a tough choice that he's got. But Robin Meisner is an excellent setter too. So I think you'll see tomorrow, once the power plays have been established, you're going to see Moda playing a libero all the time, because she just adds so much in defense.
Well, and we talked about the switching and the rotating of the lineups that the head coach of the Preds does, and you know what, it worked out for him. And it seems like it doesn't matter who he's got it on the floor, that they're going to get their points.
Well, I mean, he's done this all season, and they're used to it, so they don't have a set lineup, and consequently they play well.
And it all starts with their serving. I thought their serving was excellent. Their power game was phenomenal, and their blocking. Every time they got up for a block, it seemed like the Knights couldn't do anything because they had to go around the block, or they had to just put it deep because they couldn't get one in front of the attack line. That's it. That's 25-14 in the first set, 25-13 in the second set, both for the Kitchener-Waterloo Predators. Now we send it over to Danielle DeGrom.
Courtside with Shannon and Marissa. Now I'll start with you, Shannon. Shannon, I have to say, when we were watching the game, you have some serious height on your serves. How do you do that? Do you play basketball? Is there some sort of connection between your height and your jumping?
No, I've never played basketball, but I think I used to play soccer, so all the training we did for that was really good cross training and helped me with my vertical.
And now, Marissa, can you talk about the training you've done up to this point? I know that you must have played like a billion tournaments up until to get here. Can you talk a bit about the tournaments leading up to the OVAs?
The tournaments were pretty good, I guess. We worked hard, trained hard for them.
Well, you must have traveled a lot away from home. Where the question was going is that you must have traveled a lot for those other special tournaments, and now that this one's on home turf, how does it feel to be playing in front of a home crowd?
It's pretty cool, actually, to because when we practice or play outside of town, we can't really have friends come watch, and here we can have family and friends, which is a lot of support for us.
Do you guys have any family or friends in the crowd that I can go bother and get some dirt on you?
Well, I believe you already talked to my mother. Hopefully there's not a lot of dirt on me. That would make me upset if my family is mean. But yeah, my grandparents are coming, and it's really nice to have friends here to watch.
Now, you must have been grown up playing volleyball, and they've kind of been your support system going through that. How important is that to have a family surround you? Because, there are some people who might think that volleyball's not really a sport for tough girls. And if they weren't watching today, they'd be wrong, because clearly you guys have got the mental toughness to go through till Sunday.
Family is everything. You need them to support you, whether you win or lose. They're last weekend, they were there for us, and you need someone to help you get through everything.
Now, is there anything you want to say about the coaching staff?
They've been fantastic. They're tough, but you know that when you've done a good job, they'll be proud of you. So you just work hard, and that's all they ask for. Just try your best and give it all you got.
Well, definitely words to live by. Chris, Russ?
25-14 is the score of the first set. 25-13 the score of the second set. Both in favor of the purple Kitchener-Waterloo Predators. Pure dominance over the Renfrew County Knights Volleyball Club. That's it from here. Thank you for watching Rogers TV.